I designed this last night when I was sitting on the sofa, and I'm going to transfer it to this canvas. And I also did the pencil art already on there. That's what I'm going to make. So last year I drew this illustration that I draw every Christmas. I don't know how many versions of it, but last year's was my favorite. I even put it on TikTok. I loved it. But it's the illustration of the manger in Bethlehem, and the manger is built so that you see a cross, because that's why Jesus came. Okay, I'm not going to get emotional. It's a very powerful illustration, and I've used it for decades. And it always spoke to me because of the story behind it, that this little baby came to save the world. So before I get too emotional, this is the illustration. So there's Bethlehem, there's the star in the sky, there's a hill full of sheep, and then there's the manger. Let me scroll up so you can see it all. So I went back into the illustration this morning, and I was looking at it, and because I want to make a print, offer a print of it, as well as Christmas cards. So as I was looking at the illustration, I thought it needs some tweaking. I'm going to just clean it up some. So I went into the old illustration here. Let me see if I can. Okay. So yeah, here it is. It's in Procreate, and as I started tweaking it, I thought, you know, I'm going to go ahead and redo it exactly as like this, as much as possible. I'm also going to draw it in a bigger canvas so that if it's enlarged, it can enlarge to maybe to a 9x12 print, or down to a 5x7 Christmas card, maybe even 4x6. So that's what I'm doing. I'm redoing the illustration. I made a 8.5 by 11 canvas to draw on, and this is as far as I've gotten. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple hours, days, and getting it drawn up and finished, and hopefully I can send it off to the printers to make some prints and some Christmas cards. We'll see. I'm wrapping things up here, and I'm gonna take my iPad into the living room and watch a rerun of a college football game, because that's my preference, college. And since the Cowboys play tomorrow, I have no reason to watch any NFL games. But I'm gonna wrap things up and just head over there. Oh, I wanted to show you all what I got from Staples. Real quick. Okay, so these are supposed to be caddies. The wooden caddies. They're very strong and sturdy. But my thought is I'm gonna put them on top of each other just like this, and they're gonna be sticker compartments. How fun is that? And they were on sale. I got them for $8 each. I'm gonna paint them, and so I thought this would be perfect because this is what I've been wanting for my die cut stickers. So I thought these were pretty nice. They've got these handles too, but they're not in the way. If anything, I can just turn them up this way and carry the stickers with me somewhere if I needed to. Just wanted to show you my find at Staples.
Take your time, settle in. I'll see you later.
during this Christmas season, please let us all find peace. Amen.
I've got an announcement to make. So the last couple of days in my news feed on YouTube, there was a video showing up, and it was the face of a young girl, and she was really sad. And next to it, her title was Etsy shut down my shop or something like that. So it showed up on my news feed, but I didn't click on it because I was looking for other vlogs and working at the same time. So I didn't click on it, but it just kept showing up and showing up every day. And then it showed up along with a guy also in the thumbnail photo. So what it was this guy took her picture and put it on his thumbnail. He was going to talk about why and how she got shut down and how to avoid that. He was talking about that, how she had made items for her Etsy shop that were copyright infringements, all about and using her name on some sweatshirts, some apparel that she made. Well, that's a no-no. That's a copyright infringement. So when he was saying that, I was thinking, I have my White Christmas, and I've had it for a couple years, and it's been my bestseller. And back when I started posting it and selling it, it's fan art. I thought, it's past the 70-year mark for it to become a public domain thing. So all this time, because I didn't do research in it, all this time I thought it was under public domain. It's a movie, for those of you who don't know, it's set back in the 40s during World War II. And so I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought that it was made in the 40s, somewhere in the 40s. And so I thought, I'm safe. When he was just talking about, infringement, he says, you don't want Etsy to shut you down. So if you've got stuff in your Etsy shop, fan art, you are making a copyright infringement, and they will shut you down, and Etsy is not joking. That really perked my ears up and made me think, because was it last year? Etsy did shut down just an item, not my whole shop. It was a very minor violation, but when I couldn't sell something to do with football. I think it was my football stickers. I had the words of in my title. That's all. I had nothing in my store, shop, anything to do with that league. And so at first I thought, why did they shut me down? There's nothing violating anything in my stickers. I don't mention any colleges. I don't mention any pro teams, but they didn't explain. I even emailed them. And that's one thing I have a beef with Etsy, is that they don't respond. And I hear that a lot throughout many blogs, artist blogs, that they will not respond to you. And if anything, they'll respond with a whole page of stuff. And so, oh my goodness, this page they sent me, the link to where my violation was it says, it had a list of stuff, but it also had something like that. And I'm like, I don't do that. And so I had to really look hard and read hard to find that it was because of professional teams. But then I thought, I'm not mentioning a professional team. But it dawned on me, well, maybe those letters, how do you do it? L. Maybe the violation. So I went into that item. I changed the title. I was able to relist it, paid the extra 20 cents again, and it listed, no problem. I got it up. And that's all. And I think that's all it was. I just had those 3 letters in the title, and they shut that listing down. So ever since then, you know, it's been like, I gotta be careful, gotta be careful. But, and never dreamed that my White Christmas prints and stickers were violating copyright infringements because, like I said, it's an old movie back in the 40s. It's past 70s, 70, almost an 80-year-old movie. No. The 40s was almost 80 years ago. But so then I went in and looked and found out that the movie was made in 1954. So 70 years later, that's 2024. So this is 2023 as I'm talking. So I'm a year off. And so I'm going to list them again next year, but only if I do some more research to see that it's okay, that I can do that. So yes, I'm really disappointed. I'm not devastated, but I am disappointed in me because I didn't do the research. I do my side business for pocket change because I'm taken care of by other means. I enjoy what I do, hence my new sign. If you saw it, I posted it on Instagram. It says, do what you love. And I do. I love what I do. I really do. And I know most of you artists out there do the same. You love what you do. So with all that said, my stickers have been taken off the shelf, and we will see if they'll be put back on the shelf next year. Thanks for your support and for your encouragement. Y'all are just wonderful, wonderful people. I'm going to add some rosemary sprigs to it. I'm going to put it in the oven now. Oops. Okay, see you guys in an hour. Wouldn't you know it? Never a dull day here at MzzBev's. I forgot to add the garlic, and fortunately it's only been like 5 minutes. Ah, friends, when garlic is roasted, it's heavenly. Guys, make room for Mr. Garlic. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Okay. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Probably high 60s. Dry. And it's just gorgeous. I just went out and emptied the trash. This is what heaven's gonna be like. This, for me, heaven's gonna be like this. Oh, that's coming apart. Let me show you my mums. Aren't they beautiful? These are about to sprout too, my geraniums. These are real golds. I love this color. Love, love, love. And don't forget to count your blessings. Okay, just want to mention this real quick before my battery dies, but I'm back in the studio while the vegetables are roasting. I've been on my feet for the past 2 hours and my back is hurting, so I'm gonna rest, have a cup of tea, even though it's kind of late, almost 2 o'clock. And I blame this on Gaina because she walked out on her vlog with a cup of tea and it looks so good, so I made me some. But I'm gonna relax now. Enjoy. Enjoyed my tea, and just when I was walking to the kitchen, the buzzer went off because it just smells wonderful. Whew. Let's check this out. Intoxicating. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's hope they're ready. Okay, garlic, do your thing. Oh, it's hot. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at it squeeze out. Oh Lord, looks so good. And bring it to a simmer. It was like this, it was creamy. And just combine it. But oh, I tell you, this smells wonderful. While it's simmering, and then add later to combine everything. So here we go. Okay. I will leave the link below. This particular butternut squash soup was made by Mina on TikTok. And plenty enough to share with a friend who's feeling a little bit under the weather. I switched sides with the camera and the iPad, and it shows up better this way. But I can zoom in and show you all the shading and the texture of the brushes and the highlights from the star and of course from Jesus. Here's the valley beyond here, and that's supposed to be a sycamore tree. And here are the sheep. I was going to draw a shepherd, but I thought no, I'm just going to leave it at sheep. I think when I got to thinking about that, whether I was going to draw a shepherd or not, or then other people, and I thought no, I'm just going to leave the sheep because the sheep represent us and why Jesus needed to come. We're all like lost like sheep, going our own way, and he came to save us. And there's a song out there that, and it's in the Bible too, it's a story in the Bible where a shepherd realized that he had 100 head of sheep, and one time he was, I guess, heading home and was counting them, and he only counted 99. So he left the 99 to go look for that one that was lost somewhere, and sure enough, it was near a cliff about to fall off and die. but he saved it. And that's a comparison story about how Jesus has come to save us. He's our shepherd. We were lost, almost gonna die, but because of him we have eternal life, an abundant life here on earth. So that's what Christmas is all about to us Christians, friends. I'm going to draw the little glowing halo. I'm going to redo the sky, and then I'm going to add the stars. I think that's the final thing besides my signature, but I think the stars are the end, but I got to do the sky first. Well, I'm done with it. A lot faster than I thought. I knew I didn't have much left to do, but yeah, it's done. So I'm going to step away from it for a couple hours and come back to it again and look at it again to see if there's anything that needs to be tweaked. And then in the meantime, I might as well go ahead and paint my little wooden cubbies. They're over there. This is the CYMK one. Oh, and this is the RGB one. And I would have to say that the CYMK came out better. This is like a card, it's a really smooth cardstock, 12 by 12 inch. I believe I got it at Michael's. Yeah. I'm not sure. I've had it for a long time. So, I knew I had some premium paper somewhere and I found it. And so I printed it out, but I had the paper in wrong. But, oh my goodness. It's true what they say that paper is important when you print prints. But look, it really came out nice. So I went ahead and printed it correctly, the right way now. And that was amazing. This is amazing. This paper is called Premium, Ultra Premium Photo Paper. It's matte, it's not glossy. So this is amazing. Using up a lot of ink, but you need to get it right. So I'm printing out, hopefully the last one. What I did with this one, as good as it is, I saw some flaws, and this is what you should do. You know, print it out the way you would print it out for a client. And so I printed it out, and it's in CYMK on the Ultra Premium photo paper, and it looks great. But I wasn't happy with some things. I wasn't happy with this bottom part, this brown bottom part. The hay looks too dark. It's just too dark. I don't like it. So I made some changes, and hopefully that will be the last sample that I need to print. Oh my goodness, I just love the way the sheep look. I really love the way the sheep look. But okay, I'm going to turn around and show it to you. But it looks really good. And see how at the bottom I made the hay, the grass hay a little lighter compared to this one. So this is the new one. This one's the old one. So I'm going to do what artists do that I've been seeing on Instagram and TikTok. Except mine is not a giant piece. Greatest gift ever given.